What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tacho here, and we're back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. Now today, we're gonna go ahead and do a showcase for our boy Ross. And what's interesting about him is that he's one of the better free-to-play merge options for a lot of people, especially for arena mode. And it just so happens that he is a bonus unit this round. So I thought, why not? I had a ton of feathers laying around, so I thought I might as well just go ahead and build them up. So we've got Huge Fan on him with plus res as the refine, and Huge Fan, like you guys already know, is one of the best inheritable weapons, giving attack and defense up 4 and granting a light version of the breath effect. So when the foes attack you, he's going to gain the special ramp. And it's very nice, of course, with high cost specials like Aether, so he can just quickly charge it up and just do some big damage and recover. I've got Distant Counter and Joint Hone Attack, which was my final little copy of the Kid Kata that I had in my barracks. So that's it for me. I don't have any more Distant Counter and Joint Hone Attack fodder to give out. But it's going to do just fine on Ross. A Distant Counter is one of the better options you can get on this guy. And because he's an infantry green unit and he's pretty bulky, he makes a very solid counter for Legendary Chrom in Arena. So definitely going to be a good thing to have this guy ready for water season. And we have quick repost just so he can go ahead and get some double attacks when the foes initiate. I also have renewal on him in the B slot, but it's pretty much just a filler skill. I didn't really have anything else that costed 240 SP at the moment. Now, what I'm thinking to do is actually sacrifice the Duo F-ROM that I pulled into this guy and get Heavy Blade 4 and get Lull Attack and Defense 3 on him. So to do that, I would have to actually first sacrifice a Jamkey to get the Heavy Blade 3 first. And then from there, I'd be able to get both of those skills from F-ROM. I still need to grind up the hero merit on F-ROM though, so probably not going to do that right away. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop in. We're going to do an arena run here, and hopefully I can score high enough to maintain tier 21. This round, it's been actually quite competitive. So let's just get started here, guys. Alright, so here we go. Okay, first fight against this guy named Windwalker. I guess that's a play on Wind Waker from Zelda. But 760, pretty badass score, so I should be able to get some nice points here. Alright, he has Legendary Julia and he's got Annette. So I'm going to want to try to bait his Julia with my Ross here. Now, I have plus res as the IVs on Ross, and that is a super boon for him, so it's definitely one of his better IV options, especially if you want to run a bait build on him. But see, the thing is, I think I would prefer to go plus attack on Ross, especially if I'm going to be running him in Arena and I'm going to be running Huge Fan, because I feel like with enough attack, this guy could probably just get one-shots on some of the key threats, like Legendary Julia is definitely one of them, and for example, Legendary Alm as well, because that guy is just made out of paper. And if you can get the one-shot on Legendary Alm and you don't have to worry about taking 2 attacks from him, then you should be good to go. Alm is really only a threat when he hits you twice, and because of course he's got Null Follow-Up and then he has Lunar Flash, he can really lay the smack down on a lot of your guys. So being able to get the one-shot on Legendary Alm, that would be super key in Arena mode. So I would say I probably want to go plus attack on Ross, and I would recommend that for arena mode specifically. Maybe in Aether raids, plus res would be a little bit better, because you're going to want to bait all of those crazy mages in there. But for arena purposes, I think I do want plus attack, so hopefully in the future I manage to pull a copy of that. Alright, we had a 756 fight there, but like arena mode has gotten so competitive this season that I can't even take 756 anymore. We're pretty much looking for 758 and above. Pretty crazy that the score cap has gone up that much. Legendary Chrom tends to do that because it is water season right now. And a lot of people have multiple water heroes at plus 10 too, like Fiorm, Legendary Zura, the Legendary Ryoma, and like stuff like that. I tend to see those guys all the time at plus 10. And Fiorm makes a lot of sense because she was the first legendary hero anyway. So, of course, a lot of people are going to have tons of merges on her. Alright, I wanted to try to get the one-shot on this Robin when I baited her with Tiki, but she was pretty bulky, so Tiki wasn't able to do that despite having effective damage. Okay, I'm going to give it a turn here because I want to be able to initiate and just straight up get KOs here. So we're going to go in with Tiki first, and we're going to hit Aversa twice. And I can go ahead and finish off Aversa with my own Aversa here. Alright, pretty interesting. Aversa is really cool to run in Arena because, of course, the debuffs are going to be super helpful. A lot of people built up Aversa with intent to run her in Aether Raids, though, because that's where she was definitely going to be the most key. Back then when Aversa's Knight was really the only way to debuff the foes in that manner. But since then, we've gotten Sudden Panic as a skill, and most people have just decided to run that on a Dancer with a lot of HP, like Sylvia or Ninian and stuff like that. So you can sort of pull off the Aversa effect in Aether Raids now without actually having to run Aversa. So that is definitely helpful. Alright, over here we actually were able to just hard tank this Levitain and straight up beat her. We did get a little bit of help from Sur, though, from Sinmara. But still, I mean, anytime you can beat a red unit with a green unit, you are looking pretty good. Alright, here's another 758. Okay, so Legendary Alm all the way on the bottom there. I am debuffing him with Aversa, so he is, like, taking a lot of stat drops here. But ideally, in the event that I'm not able to debuff him with Aversa, it's going to be really hard for me to actually one-shot him with Ross without having plus attack IVs. So that's pretty much the reason why I want to go plus attack for this guy. Alright, he's also got the other dragon units over there, but I'm not really too worried about them at the moment. Alright, so Fallen Tiki does a pretty good chunk of damage here, 22. But we still get the counter attack, and she has special fighters, so we weren't able to really take advantage of Huge Fan's ramping there. Alright, I think I might go for the one-shot on Fallen Tiki. Okay. I moved Ross in the corner there so we could bait the Alm right now. And as you can see, we just barely managed to get the one-shot on that Alm by 1 HP. Now, if I had plus attack, we wouldn't even need to gain the buffs from Aversa to be able to do that. Alright, here comes Tiki, but we were able to ramp into Aether right there, so we're good. And Kata, she's not really super powerful or anything like that. Kata has one of the lowest base attacks in the game, so we're going to be free to just bait her with Ross and have no trouble at all. Look at that, a red unit dealing 0 damage to an axe. I guess that's not really that impressive because Kata's really weak, but still not too bad. Okay, we got a 758 fight once again. This guy's got Echidna on his team. Now, Echidna is also another one of those really good merge projects you can go for if you need an axe unit. Like, to be honest, all 3 of the free-to-play mergeable axe units that you would want for Arena, I think you should build all 3. So it's Ross, Mustafa, and Echidna. And of course, all 3 of them have their own unique properties. Like, for example, Mustafa's the bulkiest, since he has the highest defense and res combo. Echidna's the fastest, so she's the best to run stuff like Repel and Close Call. And Ross is kinda in the middle, where he's got a little bit of everything going on, and he does have the most attack overall, but not really that much more than Mustafa, just 1 more point extra. So I would say Ross is like maybe the most mid out of all 3, but still, he's still really good, so definitely don't sleep on Ross. Alright, so Echidna came in and didn't really do any damage. We are on defense tile though, so that's nice. Okay, so for Marth, we're just gonna have Ross bait Marth. Alright, Marth is barely doing any damage to us. Alright, we can initiate and finish off Legendary Leaf over there. And do the same with Marth with Aversa. Alright, I guess I needed a combo attack there. That Marth was pretty bulky on that defense tile. Alright, not a big deal though. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. We only got 1 more fight to go here. Now, unfortunately, I was really hoping that we'd get to fight a Legendary Chrom, just so I could show you guys how effective it is to have these infantry axe units built up, especially for arena mode, but unfortunately, we didn't run into any Chroms here. Okay, but this guy, Fiery Chili, I fought him, like, dozens and dozens of times in Arena Assaults and Arena. His team just shows up really frequently because he's got the double Tikis and then all these armored units built up. Alright, so Zelgius up first. They really need to refine Alondite for this guy because it's a little embarrassing at this point. Zelgius could really use some love. Either him or the Black Knight. I don't care which, but we need to start getting those distant counter weapon refines ASAP. And we're at the point now where we could start getting refines for some of the earlier refines too. Like, let me see. George definitely could use another refine for his refine. I mean, George's refine isn't even that bad because he gets 30% damage reduction from the first magic hit that he takes. And I believe he gets Fierce Stance as well, but like that's not even good enough anymore compared to what some of these refines are doing. You look at a refine like Fallen Celica and then you just want to weep in shame at the thought of looking at the other refines that we got from earlier on. So they definitely need to start doing something to make some of those Gen 1 units look a lot better. Like the power creep has just gotten to the point where if a weapon isn't giving you +5 or +4 to all stats and then some crazy additional effects, it's just not good enough anymore. But that's going to wrap us up for this arena run. So we were able to put some good use to Ross. Shoutouts to Jordy Espero as well, because I know he is a huge Ross fan. I was a pretty big Ross fan as well in Sacred Stones. I always ran him. He's my favorite of the 3 trainee units in that game. So that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the arena run. And as always, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Thanks again, everybody, for watching the video and supporting the channel and doing all that good stuff that I love. And I will catch you guys again in the next one.